Hi everyone. So we came into the second chapter, which is coffee production. My name is Rashid. I came from UIT. I'm micro credential. So under this chapter, what you will learn will be to understand the coffee harvesting process, recognize the impact of each roasting stage and flavor quality, and the third one will be learnings about storing it in the coffee bean itself. Go into the last subtopic. This is the last subtopic, which is a green coffee storage and also the roasted coffee storage. So the green coffee storage, usually we use a breathable bag or liner. Why we use a breathable bag? Because when we use a tight container for the green bean, it will make the green bean moldy. Because why? Under the green bean, usually we still have the moisture there. But remember, not only use breathable, but the location to storage this coffee bean is also important. For example, here we must keep all the green bean in a cool and a dry stable temperature. Cool and dry. Dry, which is the target moisture between 10% or 12% only when we want to export. But when we keep it in our store, make sure it's dry, below than 10 and etc. It will prolong our green bean lifetime. Okay, that is for the green bean. So a lot of farmer and also the roaster usually store up their bean in these bags as what you see on the slide behind that. Okay, now we look into the roasted coffee storage. It is different between green and roasted. Usually after we roasted the coffee bean, the life of the bean will be shorter. If we don't storage it well, our roasted coffee bean will have a short life. So how we will store this? The first one, usually we will put in a airtight container. Make sure that you purchase a container as in the picture behind. So in the picture behind, showing airtight, which you can pump out the air inside the container. Not a simple container, but you also can pump out the air inside the container. Always keep away from oxygen, heat, light and moisture when you don't use the green bean. But if you are using the bean, is still okay. For example, we put the bean inside the container in our coffee grinder, it's still okay. Just remember, at the end of the day, when you close up your coffee shop, please remove the coffee bean from the grinder hopper inside from the grinder hopper to airtight container. If you don't have the airtight container, the seal plastic bag container also a good choice. But make sure, one more thing, the best one is please don't use clear a see-through container just like our pictures behind. Please don't expose our bin to the light. It will make our bin life more shorter. Okay, only grind on demand for each bin. If you are a house roaster, but if you are in the coffee shop, you just roast or put the coffee bean following the hopper capacity. Usually, the most biggest capacity will be 1 kilo. Okay. Next, this is most interesting fact that we can talk about the bean freshness. One research done actually showing that freezing the coffee bean will prolong the roasted. Again, will prolong the life of roasted coffee bean. Usually, roasted coffee bean will have around 1 month to 1.5 months of life after roasting. But if you freeze it, you will have others year to come for the coffee bean. But there will be a certain condition to do this. The first one, usually freeze in a sealed portion. Portion means that you need to portion it earlier. For the home barista, you can seal it in the 18 gram or 20 gram of each portion in the freezer. Just take out only the 80 gram from the freezer. Don't take out all. Don't seal in. Don't store all your bean in one container in the freezer. Because why? When you take out, there will be a repeated thawing and they will introduce a moisture to the coffee roasted bean. Rest the bean after roast to degas before service. This is one that always forgotten, which is usually all the roaster will remind us that the fresh bean is not the bean that have been just roasted. But actually, if you want to get the best flavor, you will need to rest the coffee bean between 4 to a week before you use it. It depends on the roaster. Please ask your roaster which is the best flavor to come out after roasting. Okay, last but not least, we will talk about the barista checklist, which is this is what the barista need to do. Confirm process and roast level on the bag before you do any coffee brewing. Track the age of the roast. Make sure you tune the grind size as the coffee age. Store the bean well and protected from air, light and moisture. Adjust the recipe, follow your customer preferences. That's all. See me in the next chapter. Thank you.